Welcome to episode 7 of the Let's Go Viral show with Dijon Brooks. And today I have an amazing episode prepared for you guys titled How I Grew a Local Instagram Page from 1,000 Views per month to over 100,000 views per month within 10 months. Now, this one right here is going to be a really cool episode because I'm really going to be, first of all, so this Instagram page I'm talking about, it's at ProvoHub. PROVOHUB on Instagram, and I actually picked it up for fun. And I had no idea that I would turn it into like this, just like local, like little like household name to where people can go and like find events reliably. And it's kind of cool being able to see not only this but also everything else I've been able to do. How everything I touch is able to turn to gold, and it's just crazy how when you have like determination, when you're like consistent, and you have like a good cause, you don't really do things for money. Yeah, money's nice, but money isn't the main motivator. It's really cool seeing just like things like come together. And one thing I've noticed along, I guess like my entrepreneur path is that once you know like your first couple of wins underneath your belt, they're gonna be the hardest. But once you have like a few major wins underneath your belt, it gets a lot easier to where you can like touch like you can go to any job, touch any project, start pretty much any business, and you can like pretty much turn it into gold. Now I'm not saying it's gonna happen overnight, but just like with time, consistency, showing up every day, see what works, doubling down on what works, and getting rid of what doesn't work. Like that's just like the number one way to like turn everything you touch into gold. So yeah, I'm gonna go and hop into. I know you guys are on your seats, just like ready for me to just like drop the knowledge as far as like how I was able to do this within a short period of time. But before I do that, I want to just first say shout out to the sponsor of this episode, and it's actually me, my own company sponsoring at TrendWatchers.co. Make sure you go check out the software, and yeah, go make a free account to go see just like what's trending. It pretty much helps content creators go viral with trends, cover over 50 different categories, and runs with like AI. So yeah, make sure you go check that out there. Just as far as like, cause when it comes to like making money online is easy. All it comes down to is like building an audience. And one great way to really build an audience is to leverage trends. So you can go there and view all like most of the trends for free, and I have a guide kind of showing you how to test the trends to where you're able to go viral. So yeah, make sure you go check that out. But besides that, let's hop right into the meat of this episode. So you're probably wondering, okay, how did I get this Instagram page? So I got this Instagram page. I think it was like in September, October of 2022. There was a friend of mine. He had this Instagram page. I think he had it for like almost like 3 years. It had like literally like 150 followers, and he posts like parties, events, and stuff like that. And he was like, "Hey, like I'm looking to kind of like, cause he's like married now, doing like big world stuff, and he didn't want to like he had other priorities on his hands. And for me, I got big stuff going for me too. I got the book. I got my two softwares that run automatically. What else? Like just like I was writing articles for Entrepreneur. I mean, just like big things, big things that were in the pipeline, and running this little Instagram page that showcases all the parties and stuff for college students that had like 150 followers. That's a waste of time. But I picked it up for two reasons. Um, I think three, but yeah, I think three reasons. The first reason was to one, I wanted to get better as far as like posting consistently, as far as like short form content and doing these flyers. And with the flyers, it wasn't like I was going out sourcing them. People would send them to me. All to do is just go like take a screenshot of it, grab my hashtags and like make a reel out of it. Super simple, super quick. So getting the flyers wasn't the problem. So it was just a habit of posting a reel every single day consistently, and so I wanted to learn how to like build that muscle, so I can go and apply it towards like my own social medias, client social medias, stuff like that. So that was reason number one. Reason number two, I kind of wanted to. I go on like 2, 3 dates a week, and when you go on that many dates, sometimes 5 dates a week, it gets really expensive. So by knowing exactly what is kind of going on in the area, it I was able to bring down the costs like dramatically. Like I'm at the point right now to where I can make it to I I can go on 3 dates with a girl and only spend like $15. It's crazy. And that kind of brings me to bullet point number three. That account allows me to get into places for free, and I'm able to get food for free. All I gotta do is just post to the story, and then yeah, the owners, the organizers, whoever, they just let me in for free. So that also contributed towards like just like dating and help bring that down. Also have a good time, and also I've been able to meet like lots of great friends from going to like a lot of these events. So lots of good like benefits. And when it comes to just like the entrepreneurial lifestyle, people, you hear people that are like, oh, you gotta like work, 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 work. Come in early, hour early, leave an hour late. Just like grind, grind, grind. I forgot what Gary Vee said, but like like eat shit essentially. Long story short, all we hear like in the business world is all like business, like sacrifice your friends, family, dating, all that stuff. Don't do it for 5 years. But for me, um, I kind of grind like during the day, then in the evening, that's kind of when I go and I'll like chill out a bit more, just like balancing all other areas of life. And just by me making time for like family, friends, dating, my own mental health, physical health as well, spiritual, and all these different things, it's made life so much more meaningful just by going in and just like doing my best to really balance all these areas of life. It just made life so meaningful. And yeah, yeah, I mean like all of them, like for example, with like family, I call my dad every Thursday at 5 p.m. You can't reach me because I'm talking to him. If you call me, I'll hang up on you just so I can keep talking to him. I call the rest of the family like on Sunday. We be chopping it up, spilling the tea. So that'd be a good time. When I'm out socializing with friends, we're just having. I remember last night I went to like a little game night, and there was like 10 of us up in a tree house, and we were just sitting there just chopping it up, having deep conversations. Like at 9, 10 p.m. at night, and there was a group down below us. They were like singing, like someone was playing the guitar, and they were all singing together or reading the lyrics off of like some like lyrical website. Just meaningful moments like that really like makes the journey so worth it. And you can even argue that like the journey is better than the destination, just because like some of these moments I've been through, they've just been like so wholesome. And I realized that like the best way to that's honestly how I've been able to find like happiness in the moment, just by me balancing all those areas of life. So that's the reason why I picked up that Instagram page. And for me, if you guys don't know me, like I love building communities. I'm a cool manager. I'm a cool moderator. Like I'm super chill, super open. One of my favorite things to do is that like whenever someone has a comment, just like reposting it anonymously, sparking up a conversation, and like showing myself, showing a glimpse into my life, essentially building a community and culture. And by me doing that, not only have I been able to make friends through the page, and even gotten a couple dates through the page, but like I've been able to build this nice little community that's yeah, like we all kind of like able to come together just on when it comes to, like events and stuff like that there. But one thing I did do to really give the page a competitive edge was that like I posted just like not only consistently, but also super high quality events. So I'm not posting stuff like oh, there's like a kiddie movie being shown in the community in the like downtown Provo, downtown Orem Park, family friendly, all this stuff right there. I post like good stuff like a nice like house party or a nice whatever, kind of like an event to where there's people like around like our age. You can make good connections, have a good time, live music, stuff like that. Stuff that's really just like super high quality. And the goal is okay. You show up to like one of the events um, I post on the page, and when you show up there, it's just like you're just guaranteed to have a good time unless you have like a negative like bubble void like around you. Yeah, you're not gonna have a good time. But that was really the like the goal of it, and that was really my competitive edge. And by me doing that consistently over the past 10 months, and really by me doing that, I've noticed like not only have we gotten lots of growth as far as like followers, so it went from like 150, I think we're at like 1700 like 10 months later, like followers. And then as far as like monthly like page views, just like impressions on like everything, we're talking like over like 100,000 every single month on that Instagram page. And it's crazy as far as like when I ask my followers like, hey, how did you hear about the page? Um, there's two things that that really contributed towards this exponential growth. The first thing was like, so on the flyers, what I would do is I would go and whenever someone would send a flyer in, I would take it and I would watermark it with our Instagram handle. Um, the reason why I did that was because I think it was like last November, December, someone else was like copying what we were doing, just like stealing our flyers. So I was like, hey, like I'm gonna start watermarking these. And once I did that, like just like the copying stopped, and yeah, they haven't. I don't think they logged into that account in like months. But by us like having like our watermark on the flyer, and yeah, by us having a watermark on the flyer, it's really helped to where like, okay, so when people see like a flyer on our page, people rarely go to events by themselves, unless you're me. Like I know how to enjoy, have a good time by myself. But people will usually like share these flyers within their group chats, and these group chats there's probably like maybe like 3, 5, 10, maybe 20 people in there, and people just keep seeing our name in there consistently, so they'll go and follow us. And not only that, but also through like word of mouth, people will like say like, hey, go follow this page. I remember there was this one like incoming freshman page, we got recommended on their stories and got like 100 followers within like a day. Like it was crazy, as far as like how powerful that word of mouth was. And the reason why people came to us was because like one, we were like super consistent as far as like our posting, and posted super high quality events to where like you're pretty much guaranteed to have a good time unless you're like pessimistic or whatever. So that's so yeah, that's kind of how I grew like word of mouth, all organic, never paid for anything, like no shout outs, no ads, no nothing. It was all organic, and I love organic because organic it allows you to really enjoy the process, and let time and compound interest do its thing, and I've grown lots of other pages before, but this one right here was a local one, so it was really cool seeing how I was able to grow it to like this size within like just like Utah County, Utah. So yeah, that's essentially how I was able to grow the page over like a 10-month span. And really, if I were to do it all over again, the big thing the big thing is honestly just like consistency and culture, and just having like a competitive edge. Um, that culture kind of makes everyone feel like they're a part of like a family. That competitive edge is like, okay, why should I come to you over them? And then that consistency, like people, hey, I know lots of people, they'll start up something today, but like a month from now, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, they don't gave up. Lots of people out here, they are not consistent. It's really easy to beat people out here. Like all you gotta do is just show up like every single day, and that was something I was willing to do. And one thing that made consistency really easy for me in this case right here was two things. So the first thing was, one, I wasn't money motivated. Like money wasn't my number one thing as far as like picking up this page. Because if it was, I would have gave up a long time ago. Trust me. There's better things I could do for money. Shoot, I was better off going off the McDonald's to make some money. You know, there were just far better things I could do for as far as like money. So number one, like I wasn't money motivated, and then number two, I'd probably say I was genuinely solving a problem, if that made sense. And how I knew the problem I was solving was so valuable is because, like I said, I'm using this page for like my own social life, dating life. That's how I fuel all of that, And if it's able to like work for me, I know the people that are following that page are having a good time as well. They're meeting people. They're essentially they're getting value out of the page. And one thing I've learned throughout my entrepreneurship journey is that like we're here on earth for two reasons. Like the first, well, probably like three reasons. The first one's to like um, build families, reproduce, all that stuff. Second thing is like to learn and grow, and the third thing is to like go out here and really just like serve each other, like serve each other, and like bring value into each other's life. Like we hear all about like the um, men going their own way movement, or the the boss babes. I don't need a man, you know. And hey, you know what I'm saying, it's cool being like the idea of like being cool, independent, not needing anyone. It sounds cool, but the reality is we all need each other for something. You know, like the water, like when you turn on the water like faucet, like someone had to go and someone had to go and build that out. Someone has to go and maintain it every single day. The lights, same thing with the lights, same thing with the food. You know, someone had to go out there and um just like plow the fields or pick the berries off the bushes or the vine or whatever, you know. Like we all need each other, and there's no way that we can really survive out here on our own. And really, with me running this page, it's really, I really do enjoy running it because as I'm seeing like these thousands of views coming in whenever I post a flyer, or like when the stores will hit like 800 to or 1,000 views on the weekends, people aren't watching my story just for because they bored, they got nothing else to do. Like I'm providing value to them, you know. Like I'm allowing them to like live like their best life in their 20s, like their friends, able to meet new people, go on dates, and it genuinely feels good helping other people. So that's the third reason why really how I was able to make this page successful. Like I had a good purpose behind it, and I was consistent, and like honestly just like helping other people. I wasn't focused on money, so that's honestly how I grew into this page. And when I think about like all my other successes as well, money was never the first thing. It was generally because of like for example, my meme channel. I love looking at memes, so I just started like compiling memes on my own, you know. And before you know it, boom, 2 or 3 million views. And same thing with my personal Instagram. I was just genuinely like journaling, documenting my journey throughout the Instagram posts, and then before you know it, boom, 50K followers, and now that's like a hub for everything, you know, where I go like meet people, network, and all that stuff. Um, Really, if you want to build something great, don't be focused on the money. Focus on having that why. Focus on having something deeper than that dollar symbol, you know. And yeah, and then as far as like how to grow on any platform, like I pretty much said it. Like don't be focused on money in the beginning. Just like focus on having like a good cause, be consistent, and yeah, just show up every single day. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. Hopefully you guys got a lot of value out of it. I mean, I was dropping gold nuggets left and right. Man, I should have put a paywall on this, but nah, I got you guys. But yeah, hope you guys got some value out of it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.